every red alert news stories you guys read, they're fucking bullshit, okay? Because you had Republican commissions and FBI investigations happen on her, and whatever needed to happen happened, and she was exonerated. And whatever she did was irresponsible, yes, for sure. But it can't even compare to the character, the policies, and most like everything that Donald Trump is. And I think this debate really made it pretty clear when he cannot even hold his ground against, you know, the other candidate. Like imagine North Korea comes, right?
Hmm.
What is he gonna do when they launch nukes at us? He's gonna say, "Oh well, they're being unfair against me, the moderators, or something." But you cannot even compare it. But what the debate went, it was pretty much the first part was Donald Trump insulting Hillary and saying that she needs to go to jail and that he's gonna appoint a prosecutor or something to investigate her, even though she's been investigated multiple times, right?
Hmm.
He was very proud of him not paying taxes when confronted against that, and instead of he just says, "Yeah, I haven't paid any taxes," but Hillary Clinton's donors, blah blah blah. So it was mostly just deflect, deflect, deflect. Hillary Clinton, ISIS, deflect, deflect, disaster. It was really funny when they asked him about the Obamacare.
Hmm.
It kind of landed home, right? Because you have, for example, Rio, right?
Uh-huh.
Who I took to the ER, and he doesn't have insurance because he's an idiot, right?
Uh-huh.
So I took him to the ER, and he paid $600 for the ER, and then he got the hospital bill at his house for $3,200, right?
Hmm.
So all those people who don't have insurance and don't have Obamacare have to pay like a shit ton of money, right?
Uh-huh.
So I don't think that's what realizes that he just says, "Well, I'm gonna repeal Obamacare and whatever," but he doesn't really give any solution because he has no fucking idea how any of that works.
Uh-huh.
None of that. Like while Hillary Clinton says, "Well, yeah, it's a very flawed system, and we're gonna try to improve it, and we're gonna build on that." He went on to say that Canada's um, health insurance doesn't work, and that it's mediocre and it's terrible and it's the worst shit ever. Like I even tweeted at Jer saying that Donald Trump says that Canada's healthcare is a disaster. And he was like, "Yeah, Donald Trump is a retard," because it's true.
Hmm.
Even if the waiting times are long in Canada, did you know that the government pays for you to come to the United States to get treated?
Wow.
Like Canada is fantastic when it comes to healthcare, and it's for everyone. And it's unbelievable that he's so disconnected with people that he just says, "No, well, I'm gonna repeal it," because that's like the thing to say if you're a Republican person, right? Because they demonize Obamacare so much
Uh-huh.
instead of realizing that there's people who actually need it or any form of health insurance. So basically, he just proved his ignorance. He proved that he has terrible character. He has no policies. When asked about Aleppo or anything like that, about the Syrian crisis, he was just yeah, no, they're doing a terrible job. It's a disaster. It's just terrible. Whatever. I mean, propose what you're gonna say. Like he doesn't have any policy proposals. He doesn't have anything. I know because I've skimmed like through his policies and I've skimmed like I've researched of what he plans to do, and it's all terrible. It's just depth. It's just damaging the social tissue um very deeply. Like the fact that he's so racist towards Muslims, towards Mexicans. I mean, people are not gonna heal from that in a long time. Like people have told me, that they want almost every day. People tell me that I should just go back to Mexico and whatever, right? Like very racist towards me. That they hope Donald Trump wins because that means people like me are gonna have to go away, which is ridiculous. But that's the normal rule now to say those type of things,
Did
right?
KZ tell you that?
No, KDC, no, no. I'm not gonna mention the thoughts of the people here. I think it's good and better, but I'm not even gonna mention any names of people within the community that have told me like really horrible, fucked up things that even Miguel gets very upset about it. So
What Miguel tells you that?
no, Miguel is a son of immigrants,
Yeah.
so he's also been target of a lot of racism.
Yeah. Wait, where's he from? Like,
But his parents are from
Islam?
Colombia,
Colombia? Okay.
yeah, and he was born here. But like for example, at my work, right?
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell everyone what I do for work. So I created a system that allows for environmental reviews for requests of FEMA funds. So basically, in Hurricane Sandy, you know how it destroyed everything. Um, Through my system, what the municipalities and counties do, they ask for money for FEMA. So basically, all the documents go through my system, and then they get their stuff, right? And what it allows it to be much faster than what they had before. That was everything through paper, right?
Yeah.
So a friend of mine was arguing with this fucking retard, right? And basically was saying that how every immigrant is fucking worthless and they're just doing jobs and whatever. And I'm like, all right, um, I did this and I felt more than 15,000 projects get done, and so he just went on to say how, well, any fucking American could have done. You basically stole the job from someone, and I'm like, dude, does it matter if I was born here or not? The service that I did helped many people. You don't want that?
They
Just
took our
based on
jobs.
you were born?
He took our jobs.
They took their jobs.
Cousin took
Yeah.
my jobs.
Yeah, Costner, you gotta stop taking our jobs, man. And,
He
like
took my
keeping
I know, right?
sector jobs.
keeping Americans from like out of the winners finals, the pools. Like, I mean, what's
He took
going
my
on here?
booze.
Like
Ah.
more Americans could make top 8 if there were less immigrants.
That is
playing.
true. That is definitely true. I'm just saying that what he's saying is normalizing racism, even though he says, well, no, that's not true because it's only the bad ones. Like, that's not how reality works. That's not how any of this works. Like, he has no idea how much he affects Mexico, for example. Because I pay a lot of attention about the value of the currency. I pay a lot of attention on how politics in Mexico work.
Mhm.
Did you know that when Hillary Clinton got pneumonia, the Mexican peso lost its value, the dollar value, by about 5%, just because they're scared that Donald Trump will win.
Took my frames.
So basically, how Donald Trump wants to start a trade war with Mexico because we're not going to pay for the wall.
Mhm.
So do you know that 80% of Mexican exports go to the United States? And a lot of that is actually American companies like GM and Monsanto and all these companies, Walmart. That profit in Mexico, and then all that profit goes to the United States. But either way, a lot of the exports, 80% of the exports, go to the United States. So imagine you take 80% of those exports in the United States, that go, like all that money that goes from that Mexico gets from selling to the United States, it will be catastrophic. So you know what happens when other countries become very poor? Immigration rises. So his idea to stop immigration is building a wall and creating more conditions for immigrants to get out of their countries. So it doesn't really make any sense. It's more like stupid people who don't realize how macroeconomics work. I don't know, man. It's just depressing. It's just also, how is he gonna pay? How is he gonna pay for the wall? How is he gonna maintain the wall if he's gonna reduce taxes for everyone, especially the ultra rich? How is he gonna pay for anything? Like he says, he wants to cut social programs. He wants to reduce taxes. I mean, they said that it's gonna increase $5 trillion in debt in the next 10 years with Donald Trump's policies. So
It doesn't matter, man. As long as he says whatever he needs to say for that little minority group of
it's
growing.
not a minority though, because he's really closing the polls. Like as of Monday, he was 6 points down, but a month ago they were about the same.
I mean, we gotta stop these guys like Foxy Grandpa from coming over here and playing these tournaments, man.
He
Like,
took our booze.
they're taking NRS is an American company. This is spending American prize money to sponsor these tournaments, and these guys are coming over, taking our prize money. Like, something has to change.
All right, they wants to change the subject.
It's just silly. The last question was funny though, because
Yo,
they
wait.
asked.
What was the last question?
The last question was if they could say a nice thing about each other. That was really funny. And she said, "Oh well, your children, because it talks a lot about who you are. Your children are great and whatever." And he basically just said that she's a fighter and she doesn't give up and she's a strong woman. So, all right, that was cool. He didn't try to grab her by the pussy, which was weird. But
It'd be funny if he did say, "How long grab her by the push?"
Is this the great CD Mane in the chat?
CD Mane is in the chat. He's coming back to the game. He's going to play. He's going to do really well.
Well, now that Ermac is ridiculous. Yeah. Ermac is really good. I hate the downplaying, but I think it's simmering down. Ragnarok.
Hey, I never downplay anymore.
Who
Hey,
told me? Weren't you crying to me that how Ermac is destroyed now?
No, I said that I was mad because my instant air blast is no longer plus, and I'm still a little salty about that. And what do you care? Your character.
Don't need all those tools. You don't need any of that.
Okay,
By destroying everyone's ability to launch with armor, it means you skyrocket.
Well, you know what? It's easy to say that I don't need those tools when you never had them, and I did. I had them and took them away. I got to know what it felt like to play God tier, and now I'm slightly less God tier. And your character beats mine. Your character beats mine. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah. So apparently PPJ said that that Sector beats Ermac. This is. I mean, I don't know who he's been playing or if they don't know the matchup, but I can shoot rockets. I can shoot up rockets.
You can't do anything in that matchup.
I cannot do anything. No, it's ridiculous because if I trade, I lose 35% of my life.
You can't even cyber dash because I can just lift it on block.
Oh yeah, he's one of the characters that can easily punish the air dash. It's absolutely not.
All right, was that the 3 or 5?
3.
All right, I won 3-1.
Oh yeah.
And the one game I lost was because I did 4-1-3-4 Rekkas in the corner, and it doesn't work anymore. Fuck you, Paulo.
Is he playing to win?
Dude, that's Costa, do you know who that is?
Let me see the call. I don't know the call.
Tweedy and Plan to Win have the same
Oh,
vocal
that's
cords.
hilarious. They're the same fucking person.
I told you, Tweedy and them have the same exact vocal cords. When they both talk, it's super weird. Guys, we got Foxy Grandpa playing. Let's see the Foxy Boss saw. The fox saw. Going to hit him with the fox saw.
Oh my god, this accident.
I got my finger and my guffin butt, and I'm going to hit him with the fox saw.
What?
I love Foxy. I think Foxy hates me now. I popped off on him on one time when we had a misunderstanding. That's okay. He'll get over it. And if he doesn't, I still like him. I'm going to hit Foxy with the pop saw.
Oh,
I don't know where Star Charger is. I told Star Charger to be here. So if he's not here, I'm going to give it to my trimmer boy. I literally told Star Charger to be waiting in here. I want to give Star Charger like a lot of good stuff.
Oh man. Yo, Pig, have you seen Westworld?
I have not seen one episode of it. I've DVR'd both episodes. I'm dying to watch them. I've heard nothing but good things. I know. It's just as good as Game of Thrones, but better in a different setting. I can't wait. God, Star Charger's always that guy that you say like, "Hey, we're Star Charger."
Star Charger said he's here.
And then 30 seconds later, he shows up. And is like, "Yo, I'm here." All right, Foxy, leave the call. Leave the call. Leave the call. Now I'm going to do Star Charger versus, well, Star Charger, what's your gamer tag? I don't see you anywhere. I'm going to do Foxy versus Star Charger. I want these two guys to go toe-to-toe. Oh, here he is. I have a 6% chance of beating Star Charger. Star Charger. Robert.
The feels.
Mr. Conley, sir. We both know that is not right. Okay, I like him. Robert's a good guy. Nice fucking model.
You put them in a test, you're like.
Did I?
No, that would be funny. It was on the list.
I should. Carl. Let's call Carl. I'm gonna call Carl. I'm gonna call Carl the car. People say Ka, K-O-H. Ka. I'm gonna add Carl.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't want to add Carl to the call.
Dude, I want to hear his post-patch.